From Target Field in Minneapolis, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Sluggers going up against the Reds. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Hunter Barco. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
1 out, base is empty. And that one clips the corner. On the ground, right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ciani sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back in Minnesota. And pitching in this game, Slade Ciccone. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. Ball to strike, the pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Now he breaks his bat. And now whips it to first on the run. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next is the designated hitter, Robbie Grant.
Ball.
In the dirt. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Called strike 3. Throw to second, and he's safe. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick York. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Top of the second at the plate, Jalen Rodriguez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the inside corner for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the catcher, Nick Watt. 1 down, base is empty. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
No score here in the second. In the air, left field. York settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Two down, base is empty. And here is Storm. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Connor Griffin digs in now. Line drive, base hit down the line. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Omar Alfonso. And that is out of play. That's too low. 2-2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Here goes the runner. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And here is Sean Cowboy. To the right side. To first. And one away in the top of the third.
The center fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Right through there for a strike. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts down.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Travis Bazzana will hit next. This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball. Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back at Target Field, set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Johnny Severino. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. DeLauder on the move, has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 9, the first baseman, Joe Random.
And now Joe Random. Random with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Collins makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Ciani, the next to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. Collins under it, brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the 4th, still scoreless. And we're back. Now the third baseman, number 53. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And there's a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
This one in the air, center field. Johnson hauls it in, and there's one away. Next to hit, Chase DeLauder. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That misses the zone, and now 3-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the left fielder. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Bottom four, and now the right fielder, Will Benson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That one drilled left field. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And next is the designated hitter, Robbie Grant. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the left fielder, Nick York.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Brings it in. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Kermall. Johnson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Johnson getting ready to hit. Benson on at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked. No throw. He steals third easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Two outs. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jalen Rodriguez. Tap foul at the plate.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The shortstop takes the ball.
We got full count.
It's a leadoff walk, And that's the go-ahead run. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Next to switch hitting first baseman, Storm.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Cowboy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Man at second. This one high in the air to left center. Ciani under it. 2 down.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Shaw Cowboy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cowboy now at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back in Minnesota, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Connor Griffin. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Churio hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Here's the catcher to hit, Omar Alfonso. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Collins makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Johnny Severino digs in now.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That
Ball
misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Full count, 3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. on and missed, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, number 12. In the air to left center. Siani makes the catch, and there's one gone. Travis Bazzana, the next to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the third baseman. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. And we still have no score. Back at Target Field, and here's the first baseman, Joe Brandom. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Michael Siani. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and the count is 1-2. And he chases that one. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next to hit, Will Benson. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Left field. Churio settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now it's going to be Chase DeLauder.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out. Now the left fielder. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And strike 2. That misses, and that's ball 3. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mason Engler getting ready to go. Sanchez getting loose as well. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the missed play costs him.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Go ahead run on base. Rodriguez getting ready to hit. That one missed. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Now at the plate, Nick Watt. On the ground, 2 ball. Griffin for 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kelvin Cortez. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Robbie Grant.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Nick York will hit next. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Termarr Johnson digs in now.
Johnson.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miguel Sanchez. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. So digging in, Storm.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter number 4. Second baseman. Cowboy.
Sean Cowboy now at the plate. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Rogers, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him! That's the second out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the center fielder. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Chases that one out of the zone. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Walters. And now the shortstop, Connor Griffin.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Popped up right side, Martinez. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And the batter now, Omar Alfonso. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Action in the pen down there. Eric Sabrowski preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Johnny Severino getting ready to hit. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one the other way. Martinez tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Travis Bazzana. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hit hard, should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now the third baseman. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner at first. Chase DeLauder will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one's in there. And now 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. Number 79. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Engler warming up as well. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the left fielder. Just missed. And that clips the inside corner. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Miguel Sanchez is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now
Mason Engler taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jalen Rodriguez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Griffin. He makes the grab, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next pitch is outside. Down the line, and it's foul. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Upstairs. Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.